Hello, Flawless family. It is 2024 and the band is back together. That's right. I am so happy to welcome you guys to this amazing new year. I know you've got a lot of goals to accomplish, so I could not start the year off without, of course, inviting back the amazing, the awesome, my sweet, sweet Diane Stein from Southern Trust Mortgage.
Hello, everybody.
So, Diane and I have been sitting here as we're out. You know, this year my goal is to be out, okay? I am Tierra around Tidewater. So we're going to get out into Tidewater and we're going to highlight some of our favorite places. We're going to get to know some of our favorite people. And we're going to share with you information and insights about programs and empowering information to help you reach your goals this year. So today we're here at Yard House, Virginia Beach. Now, if you don't know about Yard House, they did not pay us to be here, so that's all I'm going to say. Independence Boulevard, okay? Come on and check it out for yourself.
Right around the corner from my office.
That's right, right around the corner from Southern Trust. So that's the best thing. Grab you some lunch and get your consult, okay? So we're going to have our little conversation today. It's kind of a big deal because Diane and I have been sitting here discussing what do we bring to you to bring some real value, some added value to you to kick off 2024. And you know what our overwhelming thing is? The overwhelming thing is we believe if it is your goal to own a home or own real estate in 2024, this is the time to stop playing, get serious, and buckle down. Now, I'm saying that. I'm going to let Diane explain more concerning the mortgage rates. The reason we bring her here is because she is a mortgage expert. She's going to tell us about the rates. She's going to tell us about how that affects you. And she's also going to wrap it up with some of the programs that her lending institution offers to assist you and empowering you to own this year. Let's get into it, girl.
So, if you're watching this, I'm sure you've known that mortgage rates have been crazy for the last year. 2023 was a very special year in the home buying and mortgage business. So now we've creeped into 2024. Rates took a little bit of a dip at the end of 2023, and they're a little bit more manageable now. However, they are projected, again, we don't have a crystal ball, but they're projected to the Fed to ease rates again in March. This has changed a little bit over the last couple days in the sense that it used to be like, for the last couple weeks, it was 90% Fed was going to cut rates in March, maybe by a quarter of a point, and then again another quarter in May. That's about 50-50 now, so they may not cut in March. The indication is maybe they'll wait until May, but we still have to wait for numbers to come out and that sort of a thing. I wanted to dispel a misnomer. A lot of people think that when the Fed comes and cuts rates, that means that that's when rates will then go down. Well, really, truly, if the Fed wants to cut rates in March and the industry thinks they are, rates will be lowered from expectation of Fed cutting the rates. Mm-hmm. So it's about 4 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, just depending on what the news is, that those rates are already being cut from a standpoint of what you could get a mortgage for. It's predicting what the lending institutions are going to do. So it's a prediction. So that's already baked into what that rate would be. So don't think, if they cut rates in March, and that means rates are going to go down. Not necessarily the case. Right. Rates may take a little bit of a dip in February, expecting that the Fed will cut in March. Right. Same with April. They may go down a little bit in April, expecting that the Fed's going to cut in May. Right. Again, all predicated on news, so we don't know what's going to go on. So, but the biggest picture here is when rates start to fall, now sellers are going to come back in the market. They're going to put more houses on the market. It's going to start being spring, summer season, much more likely that sellers are going to come out. And what's going to happen is when rates drop and sellers come out off their nice, lovely mortgage rates they got 5 years ago, that now this is going to be a lot more buyers in the mix, a lot more competition. So we were just sitting here discussing this, that if you want to purchase a house in 2024, you need to get started now.
You need to.
So not only that, is that when there is more competition, more buyers in the market, sales prices are going to continue to increase. So if you want to buy a home in 2024, really truly all indication shows that the best time to do it would be in the first quarter, the first half of the year, before all the other buyers get in the market. Less competition. You know, you're marrying a house, you're just dating the rate. We can always, when rates drop back down, we can refinance that loan.
Right.
So it's more important to get the house sooner or later, because that increase in sales price is going to go up a lot more than you would save by a lower interest rate.
Right, and that's exactly what we kind of want to speak to.
Yes,
is the fact that, well, first of all, 1 second. What I want you guys to understand is right here. I mean, literally right here. I'm about to insert the amazingness of food that was just delivered to our table. So when you saw me go shh, it was because our amazing hostesses and waitress here were coming over with their hands full of smiles, and they were all ready to present the,
because we're all about the food.
We are. And they were about to present the plate, and I had to say, because we're recording, but I'm going to insert this food because, again, they're not paying us to be here. But
you want me to get my salad?
Independence Boulevard.
There you go.
So
this was my lunch.
Yes. Oh! And then I am definitely going to insert here a pic of our delicious meals for lunch, and we appreciate our wait staff so much here at Yard House.
They've been great and delightful. Wonderful
so I know
service
you guys
here.
kind of saw while Diane was talking, I kind of went off, so I want to swoop around in that, give everybody their proper just due. Now, with that being said, that is something that we do want to, I want to highlight. If you are a recipient of my newsletter, which you should be receiving that newsletter, so drop your email so that you can get that chock full of information that we send out every month. However, if you receive that, you know that I really believe that what is happening is that right now, and the main reason why our goal for today is to just let you know that if you are intending to purchase in 2024, at the very least, one of the things I'm always going to champion as your real estate rep is to get started as soon as possible. It is our job. It is our career. It's what we're committed to in preparing you to be able to reach your real estate goals. So even with sellers, just like buyers or new buyers or returning buyers, are all timing the market. Everybody wants to time the market. Here we are, two professionals in the business, and all we can do is gather the data that we have access to, as well as you, look at it, and then come to you with some sort of idea of the way things will go based on experience and knowing how to read those trends. What I'm saying is that by the time the summer market comes, no matter where interest rates are, sellers that have been holding on sales are going to need to move forward. We experienced an uptick of sales in November and December, 3 to 4.5%. And now we're in January. We have seen, once again, another uptick of properties coming on market. I have a client right now qualified under $200,000, which is still an affordable and possible housing purchase price to get in this early part of the year. Within less than 20 hours of that home being on market, they had already received 5 offers. And this is January 6th, 2024. Anything under 200,000 already has a ton of competition. If you are qualified in that $200,000 to $450,000 range, you can expect, we experienced in November with the 2-month average, it was still at a 9% increase on housing sales costs year over year from 2022 to 2023. We're going to continue to experience that 1 to 2% increase in sales price. And that could be the difference. If you think about it, 330,000, 2% is 6,600. That's not a little bit. So just imagine a house that you would have been able to get for 330,000 now being 339,000 or 342,000. Those prices are going to go up as more sellers come to market. And so if right now you deal with just a bit of a higher interest rate, then it's probably better to do so than contend with a 10, to 20,000 increase in sales price by the end of summer, right? Because we're seeing those, experiencing those upticks in sales prices right now. So basically, the whole reason we want to just talk about this is because we want to kind of let you guys know, not in a scary way, in a loving, professional care way, that we want you to prepare yourselves by getting a consult with your lender. Or here's Diane right here. She can be your lender, and she's one of the best lenders in Hampton Roads, Southern Trust Mortgage. You can get a consult with myself, my team at Walker One Property Group. We have some great agents prepared, trained, and knowledgeable on the market to help you, as well as myself. However, for us, it's all about empowering you. Prepare yourself now. It's our job to help you get prepared. Get your credit pulled, get your debt down, find out what things you can do to prepare yourself best and how much will be best to save. All of that information you can get by speaking with a real estate professional as well as a professional lender. So please tap in on your goals. We look forward to helping and serving, and we will continue to bring you market updates throughout the year. We appreciate you guys tapping in. It's just the beginning.
Well, and so I'm going to piggyback on what Tierra says is I think people get a little bit nervous to talk about money and numbers and those sort of things. The best thing you can do is get prepared. If we need to work on credit, we work on credit now. If we need to work on maybe saving some funds, we work on those things. It's better to be prepared. And if you don't find the house you want to buy, we sit and wait for one to come up. I've plenty of people that are pre-qualified that are shopping and looking, and if they don't find something they like, we just keep moving forward.
Right.
So, but it's best to be prepared and know what you're looking at. And sometimes if we work on getting credit score up another 20 or 40 points, I just had somebody do this. It changed her interest rate by over an entire point by getting her credit score up 40 points. It was a huge amount. So you just, and if you do that ahead of time instead of waiting till the last second to do it, when you go, oh, I found a house, now I need to get pre-qualified.
Right.
It's just much better to do it and take care of anything. And maybe you pull credit you didn't know you had a collection that you didn't know or something like that.
Right.
So it's always best to be prepared. And that doesn't mean you have to purchase a house,
right,
but it's best to be prepared.
Right. And not only that, the other thing is that if you're getting prepared now, you're not even going to probably be out looking for houses until you're pre-approved anyway, right? But by getting yourself prepared now, you will know the steps. This allows you to empower yourself so that you're not confused about the process. Because just like she said, first of all, we've seen an uptick in houses for sale, but it's still a seller's market. There's still much more buyers than there are sellers currently. So just like she said, you can have the ability to purchase and still not be finding a home that you want. Well, the good thing is once you're pre-approved, let's say that you got approved at that 680, okay? However, you're in the house looking for a process and you're continuing to pay your debt on time, pay down your debt on your credit cards and so on and so forth, where by the time you actually find a home, you might be at a 710 or a 720, which could make a huge impact on how much you are totally financing, the interest rate, and how much you borrow. Because if you're with a good realtor, you're still going to be able to negotiate in the way of closing cost assistance, because closing cost assistance is present. It's not completely absent from the marketplace. And we know that sellers have huge amount of equities. Does this mean they want to throw their equity after a buyer? Absolutely not, nor will they have to with the amount of competition. However, if you're with someone that can negotiate, then that gives you stronger buying ability, as well as you're continuing to save throughout the process of looking. So you're also in a better position by starting now, being prepared so that not only can you get what you want, you can get what you want how you want. And that's all we're here to do, is to help you and to serve in 2024 and beyond. It is I, Tierra Walker Holloway, Walker One Property Group, principal broker, and of course the amazing Diane Stein with Southern Trust Mortgage. Thank you guys for tapping in. We're going to try to keep these short. So if you're looking for us or you want to contact us, all the information is below. Those links are clickable to our websites, our emails, and our direct contact office numbers. So you can definitely reach out, schedule your consult. We look forward to assisting you, to helping you, and flawless living made simple.